Right. So duplicate characters we printed. Now we need to next program, write a program to get the max repeated character count. And that character also we need to print. So which character max more times it is repeated, that count, how many times max number, and what is that character. So both I want. That means I want a key and value, both I want. How can we do that? So again, same method, first method I'm going to call again here. I don't need to write a duplicate. That's what the programming methods purpose. Methods will solve your duplicate code. You write once, see I used it here again. Even I use it in this program also. I don't need to write this entire code again. So that's a return type method purpose. It solves so much lines of code, saves. So I got the map. Now declare two variables because we need to find out maximum count and max character, right? So first int max count, I'm assuming is 0. And the character, max character is, I'm just assuming empty space. So one space, space also one character. And then fetch all the entries from map using entry set. Fetch all the entries from map using entry set. Using entry set. So entry set method is used to get all the entries, right? That's what it is going to give you. So key set we have seen to get all the keys. Entry set will give you all the entries from the map. So that's what I'm doing. Set map.entry character integer and ent set collection equal to map.entry set. Map.entry set. So you got the entry set collection. Now you iterate it. So I'm iterating the set collection. So using for each loop. For this data type, that's what I have written a data type. And the variable, each variable, colon, the collection name. So this ENT has one entry. ENT is an entry. So if ENT dot get value, so already I told you, entry key name value, you can get with a get key and get value method. So I'm getting entry value greater than this max count, right? So greater than this max count, then assign that value to max count variable. Then, so that same key you get it, entry dot get key to this max character. So I already given this kind of logic in arrays to find the max number in the given array and minimum number in the given array. So the same logic we are using here. Okay. Now, then system.out.println max character and max count we are printing. So that's the another important program. So this is all interview programs. Every program is a here interview program. In this, every program is asked in one and the other interviews. So more number of time practice, that will give you confidence. Okay. So print duplicate occurrences of word in a given string. So these are all string programs, but you are explaining here. That's why we need a map. That's why I didn't explain that. So here I'm using So map, and we are doing that. Okay, so this is the string. So duplicate occurrence of word. See here, duplicate occurrence of word. Am, Java, these are the duplicate occurrence. Right? That I need to print it. How can you print it? So this already we did a duplicate character, right? And same way you can do this. Okay, so let's see. First, this string you have to split and get into array. So get into the array, string array, str array equal to, so string object dot split method. On what basis we can split? Space base. So space base, or you can use a double backward slash s, represent the space. Either you can use this or you can write like this also. So now you got all of them. So this is the one word, another element, all these elements stored in the array. So your array will become like this after this line. Then create a map. Now you create a map. So map. So because it's a key is a string, right? That's why map key data type is a string. Value data type is integer because you have to print. So value of each. That's why I'm using integer. And hm equal to new hash map. So I'm using hash map here. If you want, you can use other also, but so I'm using hash map. So iterate the string array. So this array, you iterate it. So how can you iterate again? For each loop I'm using. For the data type of array is a string type. So that's why string. So temp word colon, because this is a variable name, you can give any name here. Colon array name. If the map contains key, this one, so then I am putting that and incrementing the value by 1. Else, so I'm putting only 1. Okay, so that's the one thing. So now you placed all these array values into the map. And if it is occurring more than one, and also you are doing that. Fetch all the keys of words into the collection. So I'm getting all the keys into the collection. Set string word set equal to hm dot key set. So iterator string it equal to word set dot iterator. So I'm iterating using iterator method, or you can use for each loop also, whatever you want. So while it dot has next, so get that word. It dot next method will get the word and stores here. If hm dot get of word greater than 1, then print that word, and then the count also you print it. So this many times this word is coming, you can print that. So that's another thing. So another one, write a program to print first non-repeated character. First non-repeated character. So in this, what is the first non-repeated character?
D.
D. So Java, what is the first non-repeated character?
J.
J. So you have to print that. So that's the logic we need to write. So again, I'm calling the print occurrence of each character method. And so I'm just, getting an entry set, all the entries, and iterating map.entry and entry name colon the collection name. If entry dot get value equal to 1, that means, so if it is each entry value that is equal to 1, then you're getting that key. You're just printing that character. So then that's a non-repeated means the value is always going to be 1 only, right? So that's why equal to 1 I kept. And I'm printing that key. See, I'm using a break here. Why you're using a break here? If you don't use break, what will happen?
The loop can keep continuing.
Loop continue. So that it won't end there. That's why we are ending. If my condition is satisfied, I want that only, that's it. Okay, done. Exit. You don't need to iterate further. So that's the first non-repeated character. You can get it. Then we have last very important program, longest substring without repeating characters. Longest substring without repeating characters in the given string. So this is the one of the famous interview program, this one. So you can see n number of times asked this program. So many times, not one time. Even for development team also, this is the program they will ask. So, and let's see what is this. So how you can find longest substring without repeating characters. So in the given string, you need to find out longest substring, which is not repeating. So you have to add all those things. Let's see how to do that, how to frame them. The first step is create a map. So map character integer hm equal to new linked hash map. Then so declare a variable longest substring, so as a null, and declare one variable and one more variable to find the length of that thing. Longest substring length also we can find out. Longest substring and longest substring length also we are finding. We declare 2 variables. Now convert the string into character array. So character array equal to string dot to char array. So you got the character array. For int I equal to 0, I less than array dot length I plus plus. So char ch equal to array of I. So if hm doesn't contains this key, then hm dot put that character and I value. Else I equal to hm dot get that value and hm dot clear. I'm clearing that. So if it is doesn't contain the same key, then you can so put that into the map. If it is, then clear that. So we don't want again if it is already present. So if hm dot size greater than longest substring length, so then, and you assign that size to that variable. And you assign that string to hm dot key set dot toString. So all the, map I'm converting into string format. That's what the toString method, what it will do. So this is the longest substring and the longest substring length both. So both we are getting here. So this is the how you can get longest substring without repeating characters. See, it's very simple. Same. See, the code is similar. Whatever we did on the top is similar, but extra is this one. That's what you need to focus here only in this logic. So now here, one by one, you can call Java, JTE, JSP. So now you can find how many times J is occurring, A is occurring, V is how many times occurring. And this will, so because it's a return type method, right? I can call return type method in the print statement. So this is the string I'm passing to that. So print to duplicate characters. Again, it's a void method. That's why I can call directly. String s equal to Java, G2E, JSP. Find max repeated character in this. Oh, and then string st equal to print duplicate words of a string. So it will print duplicate. String s2 equal to AA, BC, DB, E. So first non-repeated character you can find out here. So next, string S3 equal to ABB AC, string S4, and both I am giving. Okay, so one I am giving. So I'm checking which is the longest. So that is not repeated, right? So let's go and see that. See, this is the longest substring is, so BAC. Longest substring length is 3. So this is how you can get it. The word Java appeared 2 times. The word am appeared 3 times. So the character is, this is the C. The repeated character, first non-repeated character. C is the one. Right? C only non-repeated. Remaining the first non-repeated. So not the second one. Even D also non-repeated, but still first non-repeated is C. Yeah, so that's all about all these collections. And so one more concept. Last one, let's see that this also will finish and close the Java completely. So there is a configuration file, how to create a config file, properties file. Properties file, how can you create? Right click on the package anywhere. So the steps are same. Right click on the package, new file. So give the file name, but the extension should be dot properties. Then save it. Then you will get like this. Config data dot properties. You can store key value, key value, key value, key value, key value, key value, key value. You can store like this data. Now, how can you read this data into your code? So that is what we are going to see here. And we have a read properties method, so we can use. I just created this. Anywhere you can use this method. You don't need to change. Just change only in the file path. That's it. Remaining as it is, ditto. So first step, I already told, create the object for properties class. So I created a return type method. So always you will call this method to get the data from this file. You will just give the key and it will fetch the value from this file. So first create the object for properties class and read the properties file, string current project path equal to, how can you get the current project path? This is the current project. So this path, how can you get? This is the code. You don't need to hard code. So you just write this system.getProperty user.dir. So current working directory will be given by this code. So you should not hard code. You have to use this kind of code to get the current project directory. Then file f equal to new file. My file is here. So I'll get this path. So that path is stored already here. So new file, the project path plus, then source, then collection programs. Inside you have a config data.properties. That's what I did here. So till here project path, then source, then collection programs, then file name. So I'm reading the file, I'm representing the file, then I'll create object for file input stream, fs equal to null, and try fs equal to new file input stream and pass the file object here. So file not found exception. Then step 3, load all the properties. Prop.load fas. Step 4, so read the property value using get property. So return prop.getProperty key. Prop.getProperty key. So that's the how to read data from the property file using getProperty method. So you don't need to write every time this much code. Just you will call this method and give the key and it will fetch the data for you. So that is the another important thing. Okay, so that's all about properties file. See, I'm just because this is the non-static method I created. So how can you call non-static method? We already know. Create object for this class, then object reference dot the method name. I'm calling browser. I'm giving app URL. I'm giving DB host, DB port. So whatever the values, the key name, property name I'm giving. That property name if you give on the right hand side, whatever the value is there, that value it will fetch for you, and you can use this. You will write the code like this only. Directly you can use the value there. You can write directly this code like this, and it will fetch the value. In this place, value will be replaced. So that's the return type method advantage. See, Firefox, application URL, DB host name, port number. So all you got it here. Okay, so that's all about collections. And we have one more small concept, enum concepts. So what is enum? So enum means basically you can store constants inside the enum. Then how can you access these enums? So enum name dot constant name. So that's what I'm accessing here. You can see. So enum demo, and see how I'm accessing east. Enum name dot constant. So this is another very important concept we are going to use in the Selenium. So you can create a enums. So when you can create enums, when there are constants, those are not going to change. Anytime you can use enum concept and store all the constants. Then how can you access them? Just enum name dot constant. So this is the enum name dot constant. So that's all about entire Java. And so your side, lot of work is pending. I think I haven't seen even 1% also from your side. I want you, I don't know when you will reach 100%, but yeah, so there is a lot of work pending from your side, and we need to